These are 3 GMAT problems that are pretty straightforward, so I thought I'd just go through them one by one. First one, a glass filled with 10 ounces of water and 0.01 ounces of water evaporate each day during a 20-day period. We're asked what percent of the original amount of water evaporated. First thing to do is to make a calculation. 0.01 ounces per day times 20 days. Now I'm keeping track of the units here. That'll be more important in number 61 when we get to it. Anyway, 0.01 times 20 is 0.20. 0.20 ounces. Now, the question is, 0.20 ounces is what percent of 10? That means that we have to set up this kind of equation. The ratio of 0.20 to 10 is what percent out of 100? Pretty simple to solve for x. Multiply both sides by 100. 100 over 10, so we have 100 over 10 times 0.20 equals x. 100 over 10 is just 10. 10 times 0.20 moves the decimal one space to the right, just like that. 2.0 is x. So 2% of the original amount of water evaporates. On to a glucose solution problem. The solution contains 15 grams of glucose per 100 cubic centimeters. If 45 cubic centimeters of the solution were poured into an empty container, how many grams of glucose would be in the container? Again, this is a spot where we simply need to keep track of units. If I have 15 grams per 100 centimeters cubed, I can simply multiply by 45 cubic centimeters. Now 45 times 15 45 times 15 is 675, but we actually have a decimal in front of, oh no, we don't have any decimals. So 45 times 15 is 675. That means this is 675 grams divided by 100, of course. The centimeters cubed go away, and 675 divided by 100 is 6.75. Dividing by 100 has the net effect of moving the decimal 2 spots to the left. Another way we could have solved this problem is we could have said that 15 over 100 equals x over 45. In other words, the ratio of glucose to solution is the same whether there's 100 cubic centimeters or 45. Again, multiplying both sides by 45, we get the same setup that we had before. We have 45 times 15 over 100 equals x. Okay, last problem is parallelogram. Now, what we need to know about a parallelogram is that the angle at P and the angle at R will be the same, and the angle at S and the angle at Q will be the same. Furthermore, we also know that the angle at S equals 140 because we have two parallel lines. The line PS is cutting those two parallel lines, which means that what are called corresponding angles are equal. So I'll just review that really quickly. If you have a parallel lines, then those angles right there in red would be corresponding, and these angles right here in black would be corresponding. And corresponding angles are equal. So, we know that this angle is 40, and we know that this angle is 140. So 2y equals 140, which means that y is 70. X equals 40. Now the question is not asking us anything about the angles. The question is asking us about y minus x. Y minus x, 70 minus 40, that's equal to 30. And there you go, 3 easy problems.